All right. Hey, chat. How's it going? HD, good to see you, as always. Hey, chat, Jelly Bean. John P., good evening. Yeah, I was hoping for a day off. I am tired of severe weather. Very tired of severe weather. I want it to go away. I like the rain, but it's the severe weather season. Goodness. Kayla Crab. Hello. Pat Lopez. I know. I agree. Not again. Hi there, Mike. All right, I'm going to post this on a couple other spots here. All right. Let's see. Laura Miller, I heard the thunder rolling. I did too, just a little bit ago. Samuel, hi. Molly, any chance this round zaps the atmosphere enough to keep later storm chances away? We're trying to fit in our marching band summer camp rehearsal. Later storm chances. Do you mean tonight, tomorrow, a week from now? I'm not sure when your camp rehearsals are at, so I hate to go too specific about that. True, very unexpected. Did not expect the buildup in Nebraska, just Iowa. Yeah, I thought it'd be spot storms like we saw yesterday, where there's like 2 isolated storms in south central Nebraska. That was it. This is a little different. Jolene, hi again. Darren, hi. Cherokee. There's no E in lightning, Cherokee, just a personal pet peeve of mine. Impressive level 1 risk. There was a level 2 just to the east, so. But yeah, level 1 for us, and it went. I mean, it's your run-of-the-mill 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So I mean, they're not really strong storms. In fact, I wish they'd do away with 60 mile per hour wind gusts and up it to 70, and up the hail size to 1.5 inches, because these are just, there's too many of them. Do I think Omaha's in the clear? I do. Tonight, trying to rehearse at 7:15 Memorial Stadium. Should be fine. Should be fine by 7:15 at Memorial Stadium. Lethal Blue, good to see you. How fast are they moving? Southeast at 30 miles per hour, 20 to 30 miles per hour. You're welcome, Kayla. Hi, Vasta. Yeah, Molly, good luck with your summer band camp. I know that's always fun. Yeah, this should be done by then. And it's moving south of Interstate 80, so within the next hour or so, everybody along Interstate 80 should be in the clear. You originally thought late last week you were going to get a break from the madness. Everybody seems to remember that. You're not the first person to say that. I should have known better. So basically, I'm not giving up on storms until it happens. So there's a storm chance every day from now on. Jillian sent me something. All right, hang on. Hang on, chat. And Rusty, we trusty. Thanks, Molly. Show chat this. Oh, Jillian. Okay. This is from my daughter. I was a tuba player in the Cornhusker Marching Band back in '92. Hey, I was going. Where was I at? No, I wasn't at UNL in '92. I was at UNL in '97. Kitty. Cat was from my daughter, and if you know who says that, Kitty, Kitty, then you could be friends with my son and daughter because they know who that is too. But severe storms, I mean, we'll zoom in here. Let's see who's being impacted. I'll get rid of the lightning so we can kind of, Milford getting hit pretty hard. Queso, Jelly Bean. City of Lincoln, southeast Lincoln getting a storm popping up over it. And then isolated. So you got an isolated storm there. Milford probably seeing some hail. Beaver Crossing pretty soon. Strong storm headed towards Exeter, Friend, Milligan. Nebraska City. Hi, golfer. Jolene, that's nice of you. Look at that. Hey, chat. W for ice cream, chat. Jillian, do you see this? W in the chat. Ice cream fund. Any significant rainfall from the storm? Yes. Where the thunderstorms pop up, quick inch and a half possible. Thank you, Jolene. Very awesome. I still haven't been able to get the kids to ice cream. Hopefully I can do that this weekend. But I do have to work Sunday. So, yeah, say hi.
See me?
Yes.
Hi, everybody.
Rod Fowler in the house, people.
Getting all mic'd up.
Yeah, I should probably start doing that too. Let's see. My daughter says hello.
Well, hello,
Jillian.
Jillian. See, I remembered.
Mm-hmm. All right, just getting ready for the 6 o'clock show, everybody.
We're going to leave with Rusty.
Where's my, there it is. They're leading with me. So if you tune to channel 8, you will be able to see the behind the scenes and what the camera sees at the same time. Yeah, Lethal, it changed, the severe potential changed quick. I always thought there was going to be a pop-up storm Wednesday afternoon, and that happened, but they got really severe really fast. So a lot stronger than it looked like. Yeah, it's pouring. Okay, changing a couple of things here. Maybe things will remain quiet for a while after this is over. I've stopped believing that. I want to believe it with all of my heart, Erica, but I've stopped believing that storms are just done for the month. Is this most expected to stay west of Lincoln? It's mainly going to be moving south of Lincoln. So more storms isn't, after this line develops, this right here, that's all moving like this. Okay, so I want to go here. That goes until 6:15. Good. That goes until 6. Okay, so clearing that out. This one goes until 6:15. This one. Not after these. After these move south, John, storms should be done for the night. Agree with you there, Cherokee. All right, now what did I want to do? Okay, that one. I'll look at some of the cameras real quick. If Beatrice has anything good? Not yet. We'll use that one. Is there a chance for hail tonight with the storm near Lincoln? Yes, hail is definitely a possibility with these storms as they move south. I don't think Lincoln's going to see any more storms. Most of these are moving away from Lincoln now. So unless something redevelops out of the blue, I think Lincoln's likely in the clear. So, I mean, there's still storms around the southern half of Lincoln, but they're quickly moving south and east. It's for thunderstorm watch, though, until 10 p.m., but most of this is for that. Look at that storm. Actually, that's good to show. Oh boy. Oh, that's going to be gone.
All right, everybody, ride mic check, 6 o'clock.
Penny size hail. Thanks, HD. Trusty Rusty needs his t-shirts. I do, Jillian, don't I? Absolute legend. I owe you money then for saying that. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we should have just one warning left as of 6 p.m. Had some big fat raindrops hitting the windshield near 84th and Yankee Hill. As long as it's just rain and not hail. Oops, another warning. Oh, darn it. All right, how fast can I get this? Southern Lancaster, southeastern Seward. Severe thunderstorm warning for Lancaster, southern Lancaster, southeastern Seward, northeastern Saline, and northern Gage County until 6:45. So, oh, sorry, I got distracted by a warning. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Too many things to do at the same time. Okay, so hide the watch. Why is that there? That's why. Okay. Okay, so this goes there until 6:15. And then this goes here. That. Okay. So is a Lincoln number under? I don't think so, Jilly Bean. So I'm guessing is Lincoln under a watch, but do you think we'll have any severe weather? We're having severe weather right now. Lincoln is not, but it's close. It's moving south and east. Lincoln is having storms right now. See? Right there. Awesome. W in the chat, guys. Ice cream fun. Thanks, Joshua. Okay, we're going live on Channel 8 here in 30 seconds. 30 seconds, chat. Scoops. Okay, thanks, Joshua. We go to Scoops. Jeez. Sorry about that.
We begin our 6 o'clock newscast with a severe weather alert. It's quiet here in Lincoln right now. You can see some dark clouds there on our city cams. Let's find out what is going on. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us for that. We head right over to Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins. Rusty?
Overachievers, that's what's happening right now. We have thunderstorms that have popped up and gotten very severe very quickly, and they're on the, I don't want to say very severe, large hail damaging wind, yes, possibility, but 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and inch diameter hail. So that's kind of the lower tier of the severe, but they did get severe very quickly. Now we have this watch in place until 10 p.m., but that was mainly for this storm here that's moving into parts of Missouri, that line right there. That's kind of why this storm, or this severe thunderstorm watch was put into place. But some different storms popped up on the other side of this watch and is now moving into the watch area. Now we have all kinds of severe thunderstorm warnings. So let's go through them real quick. We have Fillmore and York County until 6:15, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail as it moves southeast at 10 miles per hour. And then also Lancaster County, Seward, Saline, and Gage until 6:45 for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Now, the city of Lincoln is basically missing most of this severe weather, but the southern fringe is seeing some strong severe storms. And we'll kind of look outside real quick, and this is looking east from our very log cam. So I'll kind of position this camera different coming up in Maine weather so we can get a better look at that storm. But severe thunderstorm warnings for Lancaster, Seward, Saline, Gage, as well as York and Fillmore counties, and for the next half hour to 45 minutes. I'll have more details in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Rusty. Developing now, Lincoln Police need your help looking for a missing woman. 30-year-old Jerica Henry was last seen at her home near 33rd and Huntington on June 25th. Police tell us Jerica's disappearance is suspicious. They want anyone with information about her to please reach out. Channel 8's Courtney Scornia is live from where Jessica was last seen. Courtney, what is the latest there now?
Hey, chat, check this out. And look at that downpour. Ooh. Tay Tay, W in the chat. Wow. W. Thank you, Tay Tay. That is looking southeast of Lincoln.
All right, Courtney, thank you so much. This just in, one driver is injured after a crash causes a vehicle to roll onto its side. Take a look at the scene. Citizen journalist Jeff uploaded this to our Now Local News app. It happened around 1:30 this afternoon at Sherwood Drive and Somerset Avenue. That's up in North Lincoln. They say two cars crashed at an unguarded intersection, meaning no one is going to be ticketed. Jeff said a part of 48th Street was closed for a while. A story now you'll only hear on Channel 8. A late-night break-in has a neighborhood questioning its safety. The South Lincoln home was hit early Monday morning by armed suspects who actually fired off gunshots inside the home. We're talking with neighbors in the area about how they're feeling. And Channel 8 Philip Katofman will join us live with what they had to tell him. Philip?
Feel free to do the tracking thing and all that kind of stuff if you want.
All right, thank you, Philip. I know you'll have more at 10. Happening now, Latino organizations are coming together to support the victims of the Crete mass shooting. The State Patrol is investigating last month's tragedy to see if it was a hate crime. Channel 8's Veronica Barreto is talking to Latino leaders and joins us live. Crete, Veronica, what are they telling you tonight?
Yes. Sue, yes. On Monday. It's here now. Oops. Haven't seen any. Haven't seen any rotation. We can look real quick though. Oh my God. Huh, interesting.
All right, thank you, Veronica. Coming up, addressing some of your concerns. We sit down with the new president of the University of Nebraska and ask your pressing questions. What he has to say coming up here in just 1 minute. Now to the story you'll only see here on Channel 8, things like tuition hikes, athletics. Dr. Gold covered it all in a one-on-one interview with us, and his vision goes beyond the classroom. As Channel 8's Andy Elming tells us, he wants students to be comfortable and make campus feel like home.
Hmm.
Thank you, Manny. Happening now, the Weekly Hub Farmers Market is in full swing. Here's video from the market tonight on our Now Local News app, Channel 8. Very proud, the media sponsor of this event, from produce to different products. There's something there for about everyone. Performing music tonight is the Lincoln Irish Session Players. It goes until 7 o'clock tonight, so head on down to Union Square near 21st and Q to join in on the fun. New at 6, Centerpoint, a nonprofit specializing in mental health, is hosting its first back-to-school bash. The event's going to feature music, food, and those attending can learn about resources that are available. The activity starts at 6:30, so about 15 minutes or so from now. Runs until 9 o'clock tonight at Centerpoint's 11th Street location.
Strong to severe storms are moving through southeast Nebraska right now. They will quickly move further south and east and out of our area, but we'll take a look at them when we come back.
All right, let's see. Yes, storms are about done for Lincoln now. So good news there if you don't want storms in Lincoln. Ah, there we go, finally. Starting to get data in for radar. We had some updates on our weather computers, and I didn't realize they had changed our radar sites. That's not cool. But okay, we're good now. All right. If you've watched this stream before, you know when I do weather, I go over to the weather wall, so it'll be quiet for a while, but I'll be back. All right, I will be right back.
New at 6, LES is telling us the details on last Monday's storms. The storm brought plenty of rain and pushed a lot of tree limbs down, which led to 39 power outages, impacting nearly 6,000 people for about a day. Here are some videos from the storm. You can see the high winds whipping the rain and trees around right there. These were sent in on our Now Local News app.
And then we do have a way to do it safely, and we're that. Doesn't look like it. Maybe they extended it, so I'm happy to do some research on that and see what's going on. That storm, all of this is moving south and east, and will be eventually out of our here. We gotta get there first. So here's what the forecast says. Kind of nail it. I mean, maybe a little more so. The storm right in this general area, and by about 8, 9 o'clock, that should be about it. I think it should move off to the south and east. And as we get through the day tomorrow, clouds try to linger a little bit through the overnight, but I think by tomorrow, probably around noon, plenty of sunshine out there. And eventually, we'll see clouds by skies by Thursday afternoon. So temperatures tonight, lower 60s, maybe the middle 60s, highs tomorrow. Much cooler and still pretty close to normal, middle and upper 80s to around 90 degrees. 7-day forecast, 93 on Friday, 97 on Saturday, and a couple of hundreds out there. Sunday and Monday, mostly sunny, partly cloudy. Not giving up on the rain chances. I know a couple of days ago it looked like we were going to be dry for the rest of the next 10 days. It just doesn't seem like that's right. It just seems like we're going to have a chance for a pop-up shower or thunderstorm just about every other day. So I've included that in the forecast.
All right, thank you, Rusty. Coming up in sports, an incoming Husker football player is already giving back. We're going to share his kindness next.
What was that? Oh.
Should have read it when you mentioned, like, is this what you wanted?
I think that's
It's-
good there, Pete.
I'm out of paper, that's
That
what.
worked out well, but ain't showing yet.
I was out of paper, chat. I was out of paper.
When you start, I was doing it.
Yeah, at York and Fillmore until 7 p.m. I was out of paper. What a, I mean, if it's not one thing, it's a darn another.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Come on. Okay, let me get back to the radar here.
You want more than 45 minutes?
Yeah, I have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings that are very close to some major cities. So yeah, whatever you can give me.
Because then we got Derek White. Well, we've got all that, new recruit gives money, we gotta run that. I would say, but then we only have. Which one are you talking about, And once again, I'll just say, we shortened the scores a little bit because we need to get back to Rusty. Yeah. Yeah. I'll just, yeah. Okay. You 5, you 7. But we go to 10. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, that's more than we usually have, so yeah, you're right.
How much will I have?
A little over a minute.
Okay. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
This is my last time, scores and all. Buckle up, Husker Nation. The baseball team is headed to the Lone Star State, February 28th through March 2nd of next year. Husker baseball will be playing in the Frisco College Baseball Classic. They're going to face off against LSU, K-State, and Sam Houston. Tickets are available for purchase. Incoming Husker, Amari Sanders hasn't played a single snap, but is already making a difference off the field. Sanders making a $5,000 donation in his hometown, Miami. He visited a youth summer camp to present the
1 inch
outcomes
in
of the
diameter for
program.
hail.
He also talked to some of the kids there about dreaming big.
Thanks, Chan. Heavy rain and heavy wind and rain, 27th and Yankee Hill Road.
Sounds like a winner to me. It was a busy day down the road at the Speedway Sports Complex here in Lincoln as the Speed Skating National Championships continue with its long-distance races. Competitors included youth all the way to adults, with a national record holder in Fort Worth native Brian Talley. His day was maybe the best of any on the track. The Speed Skating National Championships continue through Sunday. All right, let's get a quick check of the severe weather out there, Rusty.
Severe thunderstorm warnings continue for the next half hour or so in some spots. These storms are drifting slowly south and east at around 15 to 20 miles per hour. These are slow moving storms, so some heavy rain also going to be a possibility. The severe thunderstorm watch goes until 10 p.m. Here's a look at the severe thunderstorm warnings. That one that was just issued, York and Fillmore, until 7 p.m. It's moving southeast at 15 miles per hour. 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail a possibility. Then that one for Lancaster, Seward, Saline, and Gage does not include the city of Lincoln. It's really close though, but that storm is actually moving south, so it looks like the city of Lincoln in the clear for now. I'm hearing some rain though at the studios here in Southwest Lincoln, but that's for until 6:45. That's your thunderstorm warning for Lancaster, Seward, Saline, and Gage County. It's moving southeast at 15 miles per hour, at 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Severe thunderstorm watch is in place until 10 p.m. If any more severe weather pops up, I'll make sure you know about it.
All right, thank you, Rusty, and thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here at 10 o'clock. Well, I think I left my pickup windows open just a little bit.
Did you?
I better go check those. Silly rod.
Okay, Houston, you could just head home if you want for a break. And Dominic, you can either track storms if you want to, or you can do the KBSI. That's totally up to you, whichever one you would rather do.
Honestly, I just bounce between both.
Okay, that's cool. That's what I'd be doing. In the meantime, I'm going to continue with chat and YouTube.
Like 7:30.
That's cool. Take your time. Don't get wet out there.
Try not.
Hi there, Deanna. Jan, thank you for the updates. Hang on. Yeah, Deanna, I didn't want to be. I wanted a nice quiet night. It's, oh my goodness. My coffee went cold. Dang it. Boo. All right. How many do I have here? $81. All right. There's a new severe thunderstorm warning. Pretty crazy. Saline County until 7 p.m., 60-mile-per-hour wind and quarter-size hail. It's near Exeter, moving southeast at 15 miles per hour. These things are moving at a snail's pace. Oh no. Watching the weather is a whole lot more exciting than writing a 15-page business paper for class. I'll have to agree with that. Oh, okay. Let's see. Beatrice, I would say,
Thank you.
you're welcome. I mean, if it makes it there, look what happens. Watch that storm. See how it's strong, and then once it moves in between Tobias and Wilbur, it just kind of dies. So I think Beatrice will probably see storms in the next hour. But I don't know if they'll still be strong. They just keep dwindling and kind of dying out. Got caught in the storm bringing my cat home from the vet. He was not happy. Yeah, my cat wouldn't have been either. No, Sammer 50. Not, I don't believe so. We can look. Oops. I mean, that's kind of rotation. It's not very good. I really don't see any, but I mean that's an area to watch. That, but it's nothing that jumps out at me and goes ah. So let's see. It's like nickel-sized hail was reported in Bennett. Is there a tornado somewhere in New York? I don't know. I'm busy watching the storm. I thought you said York. I was going to freak out. What? No, I don't think so. New York. Imagine a tornado come out of nowhere. It used to be a fear of mine until technology got better. Now that's just not how things work. Okay, so that severe thunderstorm warning for Lancaster County is now gone. That was deleted. Allowed to expire early. Good news. Interesting though, look at that. Just kind of popped back up. Whoop. Heavy downpour and windy in Bennett. Thanks, Nuggie. No, there is a tornado somewhere in New York. Okay, I believe you. I'm not watching it because of everything going on, but let's see. Yep, tornado warning right there. So, not New York City, but there is one in New York. Lots of storms out there today. And we're on look at that. Isn't that weird? Look at that. All of this activity, and Lincoln is on the very western edge. All of this, and we're on the well, I guess down here too. We're on the edge. Tornado in New York, supposed to be rare. I've seen it before. I've seen it in New York City. So it's not, I mean, it's not that rare. It doesn't happen like as often as it does here, but it happens. What can I do for you? What's what? Let's go back to 3:30 in 1 minute.
31 minute. Okay, so regular.
Yeah, just right. Well, I don't think that's regular. That's a little bit more.
Right.
But these storms should be done by then.
Okay, no singer?
No sting.
Got it.
If that changes, I'll let you know. Any predictions on when the storms will pass the Lincoln area? They'll linger for the next half hour, 45, half hour or so, and then everything's pushing south. I mean, all of this is going like this. So if you have plans in the Lincoln area, just give it a minute and we'll be fine. Ah, okay. Deanna. That whole remnants of that hurricane was kind of a pain. Lots and lots of tornado warnings issued with that. Heavy rain, wind just southwest of Hickman. That should be blowing through quickly. Let's see. There you go. There's Hickman. Getting the brunt of it right now. Hickman's right there. Good job, Marno. I do need to mow, though. I should probably do that tomorrow. No, I don't have time tomorrow. I just don't. Maybe Friday. Why would somebody order pizza with anchovies? Just kidding. I'd rather eat anchovies than pineapple, but that's just me. Not because I don't think you can put pineapple on pizza. I'm fine with that if you want to. I just don't like pineapple. Same reason I don't put anchovies on my pizza. What happens if a storm pushed back? I'm not sure what you're asking. Like if it just stopped in reverse direction, that'd be one for the books. Because it's kind of like water. If you were to throw a big rock into a still lake, you can't reverse the waves unless a rock is thrown somewhere else. But just say there's one rock. That's how that works. Man, it's interesting to watch this storm, right here. Notice how it keeps it's severe and severe and severe, but once it gets to here, it just dies. It's really interesting. It's even starting to pop over here by Grand Island. Boy, this whole thing filling in. It's becoming non-severe as it kind of fills in. Maybe a little bit of hail right there. Southern Otoe County, southwestern. Anything forming in West Lincoln? Yeah, little storm popping up right there. We'll see if that amounts to anything, because if that's the case, then we may see reformation, because right now, this whole thing is kind of like right there. But that, I don't know, we'll see. Not saying it was the aliens, but it was the aliens. Okay. Let's see. I'll go to a different radar here. Yep, a couple of things popping up between Emerald and Lincoln Airport. I think it's because of the outflow boundaries. Grand Island could use some rain again. This is becoming one of those deals where it's feast or famine, where either you have too much rain or you need more. So that's an outflow boundary. This is an outflow boundary. So that is an outflow boundary. And that right here is an outflow boundary. So things are about to get muddled. What time is it? 6:42. That goes until 7. Depends, Deanna. What happens if they come together? That happens a lot. And if there's enough instability, if there's enough moisture, if there's enough lift from both of them doing that, it might pop up a thunderstorm. Sometimes it creates a little spin. What's an outflow boundary and why is it significant? Good question. It's it's when a storm forms, it blows out a lot of wind. And yes, outflow boundaries can reform, or they create their own storms, basically. It's like a frontal boundary, and it's just a wave of wind that pushes out of a thunderstorm, and it creates lift, which creates more thunderstorms, because that's what you need to create thunderstorms is lift, and outflow boundaries, more often than not, are responsible for thunderstorms. Is there going to be redevelopment north? Depends on how far north you're talking, but yes, we're starting to see some storms pop up right there. And it's just on the, once this outflow boundary right here pushes through, storms popping up on the other side of that. There's another severe thunderstorm warning right there. York and Fillmore again. Boy, that's like their fourth warning. Goes until 7:30. It's moving southeast at 10 miles an hour. So what I'm seeing here is this area, there might be a jet streak going on right there. And a jet streak is basically a low-level jet just flying over this area, and it acts like a vacuum cleaner and kind of sucks up, it creates its own lift. So this area is continuing to see storms develop, and once it gets past that jet streak, that jet streamline, low-level jet, they diminish. And I mean, you can see it's kind of moving here now. And it's trying, but notice it hasn't quite made it past this line yet. But they keep redeveloping around this line. It doesn't, I mean, it won't last. It's just, that's what's happening now. Interesting you say that, HD, and I don't want to just call you out and disagree with you, but you might be right. I'll start off by saying that we may have an active winter, but I've done research and I've seen research that they look for the correlation between an active summer, active spring. Does that mean we'll see an active winter? Like if we see a hot spring, does that mean we'll see, or a hot summer, does that mean we'll see a cold winter or a snowy winter? There's no correlation, unfortunately. I wish there was. It'd make my job 1,000 times easier. Because if it's like, hey, it's been a hot summer, it's going to be a cold winter, it'd make things a lot easier on me. Unfortunately, that's not the case. That'd be really nice, though. Jillian, probably not. I'd give it a minute. Because we're seeing that. Yeah, don't do it now. Storm rolling through southern Lincoln. So, I mean, see what I was talking about? It's starting to redevelop, like right here, where that axis is. Today's Wednesday, right? Okay. Let's see. Are there still sirens in Lincoln that function? Yes. Imagine severe thunderstorms back to back. Yeah. Is it possible for tornadoes to form on the back end of storms? Just curious. They'll form, a lot of times they'll form on the very, like the very edge of storms. For instance, I mean, this isn't a very good example because this is just kind of a mess right now. But if you had like a line, if this was more of a line like this, the back edge, the very western edge of that would normally, if you're going to see one, that's where it just kind of like a whip, it just kind of spins up at the very end. So yeah, that happens. Yep, the sirens are tested first Wednesday of the month at 10:15. Not every Wednesday, first Wednesday of the month. In Lincoln, anyway. Another severe thunderstorm warning for Lancaster County, but it's the very 18 miles southeast of Lincoln. Anybody's weather radio go off? Tornado potential is very small today. We can look at that real quick. It's a good question. Day one, let's see. Yep, nothing there. I mean, we were right on the edge of this, but it really overperformed, and that happens sometimes in that marginal risk. The hail risk was higher east of Lincoln. And then the damaging wind threat. Grand Island test sirens 1st and 15th at 1 p.m. That's good to know. I didn't know that. Thanks for that, DM. Hearing thunder in Beatrice. Yeah, it's getting close to Beatrice. Let me move that up a little bit. Yeah, no weather radio's been getting a workout, Bill. First Tuesday of every month. Good to know, Mr. Tech. Everybody's different. And every single city, town, whatever it is, they all sound their sirens for different reasons. I mean, most of them, tornado warnings, obviously. Some of them do it for other reasons, though. Some of them do it for severe thunderstorm warning with 80-mile-per-hour winds. Some of them do it if there's just general danger due to severe weather. It doesn't have to be a tornado. It doesn't have to be damaging wind. It could be anything. So every city is different, and if you don't know, it's a good idea to reach out to your local emergency manager or mayor or somebody, a police chief, somebody would know why the warnings are issued for your small town, big city, whatever it is. Let's go. Yeah, let's look. Let's take a look at some of these. Hey, here's what Beatrice looks like. Not much going on there yet. Schoen's Roofing. Honda of Lincoln. Pretty good looking storm there. Look up above the storm alert team logo. Some pretty cool clouds there. Allo Communications, raining in Lincoln. Southeast Community College, 84th and O. And then this one's been pretty good lately. That's looking southeast, just some heavy rain. That's where that's where the heaviest of rain is at. Cameron, good to see you. I was going to go home and eat dinner with my kids tonight. Oh well. They're sick of me anyway, right? Got my first NOAA radio after the 2011 Dixie outbreak. Best $30 I ever spent. Good call. Raining here in Southwest Lincoln. I'm at the Channel 8 studios. That's where this camera is at too, by the way. So here's your watch. It goes until 10 p.m. So it includes Lancaster, Gage, Pawnee, Richardson, Nemaha, Johnson, Odo, and Cass. Look at that big old spot right smack dab over the city of Lincoln. Oregon Scientific Portable one. Kind of old school, but those old school ones are great. Finally quit. Never did get my Motorola one to work right. There's a lot of different ones out there. So still seeing that jet, low-level jet that kind of goes like right. It's kind of over this area right here. Storms are just forming in that area. Headed towards Beatrice now, though. There's that storm right there. Strong one right there. I got a handheld one too. I don't know what the brand name is. When my kids were little, they would carry it around all the time listening to it. My daughter did anyway. I think she thought it was me. heavy rain 40th and normal. Thanks, Bill. So 3 severe thunderstorm warnings right now. That one, Fillmore, New York until 7:30. That one, Saline until 7. And that one, southeastern Lancaster and Odo County until 7:15. All of them basically for 1 inch in diameter hail, which is the size of a quarter, that, and 60 mile per hour wind gusts, or at least the potential for it. And I would think, if you look at these warnings, that's likely seeing hail. So is that near Exeter. And then this is more of a 60 mile per hour wind gust threat. Let's see what that update is right there. This one, 60 mile per hour wind gusts and $0.50 size hail, which is 1.25 inches, so 1.25 inches. It's moving southeast at a blistering pace of 15 miles per hour. Strong winds, heavy rain in Palmyra. Thanks, Emily. Yeah, these storms are all kind of, they're clustering. Whoops. Ooh, I got a good idea. Let's see how much lightning is out there now. It's not a whole lot, but it's enough. So let's see. Try not to include all of those Missouri ones. There we go. 200. That's not bad. Most of them coming from this storm right here and this one. Hmm. 48th and Van Dorn just lost power. Anybody else's power off? That seems strange. I mean, there's no significant storm over Lincoln right now. I mean, there's a storm, but nothing significant. Maybe something got struck by lightning. Okay. Might just be you, Deanna, or your localized neighborhood. All right, just checking in on all my social media stuff. Okay. That's what's kind of nice about this whole YouTube chat thing. Something happens like that, everybody is here to like help and say, "Yep, me too," or "No, we still have power." I mean, that right there, that was a really great example of how good social media can be. I mean, as crappy as some of those social media sites are, this is good. I mean, Deanna has an issue, lost power. Everybody else is like, well, we have power here, hopefully. And, you know, if there would have been other power outages, we would have known right away. So that's really cool. Thanks a lot, everybody. Huh. Okay, we're down to 2 warnings. Watching this, I mean, these reformed quickly. You're looking at 27th and 27th and South. Moving through the College View area, headed towards Holmes Lake, Lincoln East. Yeah, it just keeps back building. I think eventually it's all going to pull south. But there's just something that keeps popping those storms up. I mean, that's even happening right there. There. But that's it. We'll see. I mean, this storm, it had back build. Interesting. Cell northwest of Beatrice intensifying. Yeah, kind of is. Right there. That one right there. Trying to anyway. I don't get worried about a cell until it's got that pink look to it. Oh, thanks, Deanna. Appreciate that. See the pink right there. Trying to turn some pink right there. Nothing there yet, but it's close. One more uptick in strength, and that one, you might see a severe thunderstorm warning for central Gage County. We'll see. Heads up, Beatrice. I do appreciate that this is happening now instead of 2 in the morning or at like 11 o'clock at night, making me stay here all night long. That's why I'm only missing dinner, but at least I'll be home on time tonight, hopefully, unless it keeps back building. Any troubles over there?
Maybe. It might be giving me issues because I could be signed in, or Houston might be signed into Splash.
Oh, yeah, that's, are you trying to log into it?
Yeah.
Okay, use the same password, but with the same login, but with my name instead of, Rusty instead of Weather. Everything else is the same. For logging in, because you can't log in to Splashtop. Are you logged in?
So I might go to connect it and tries to tell you. So I think it might be the Splash Up is open and Houston's profile.
Right. So what I want you to do is, okay, click OK. Sign out of that. So sign out of that. Okay, now instead of weather, then it's the same password. And then you should be able to kick him out because he's using weather too. Perfect. Yeah, I can't sleep through overnight storms. I have to be at work. Unless Jessica's working, then it's like, depends. Sparky, hello. I was an electrician for several years. Well, not several, like 4. And all the other, like, if you were an electrician, everybody, like the plumbers and the drywallers and all those guys would call you Sparky. Just, it was a nickname for everybody. It's right here.
And like each half of that just
Didn't connect. Well, it's trying. No? Here, let me. One second. All right. She wants to, Bill. I think she will eventually. One second here. Gotta. Okay, you hang on one second. Okay, go ahead and log in again. Yep. You're still gonna have to, I think, kick him out. Okay. Unless you. We did some upgrades to that computer. He was logged in, right? Um, okay, hang on. Hang on, just working on some things here, chat. Try logging into the top one. Yeah. Yep, okay. Go ahead and sign in, then just log out. Okay. Just close out of that. So that works. Let me try something here. Try the weather, try signing into the weather one again. Log out of that one.
Oh. the splash top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so sign out of that, and then sign back out to the weather.
Okay, so if I do that, then it comes out right.
Try that. Okay, click OK.
Well, Houston will be here in 15 minutes.
So he can log out, and we'll see if that fixes it. Severe thunderstorm warning for Fillmore and Thayer until 8. Quarter size hail, 60 mile per hour wind gusts. It's now moving faster to the south at 25 miles per hour. So there we go. A little bit better there. So this is the latest one right there, Fillmore and Thayer until 8 p.m. Storm by Beatrice fizzling out a little bit, so a little good news there, just some rain. There you go, Mr. Tech. That's what I was kind of talking about. And then over by Lincoln, fizzling out, just some rain. This one's still severe, but barely. It's moving east. I bet if this hangs on, that right there, they may issue another warning downstream. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna try to log into my computer over here and see if, or this other computer, see if I can access anything. Ham radio, ham. They got to start somewhere. I mean, it happens to be along and near Interstate 80, but they got to start somewhere. Hungry Chat Gonna be about Pop-Tart time here in a second. Looks like that. What about the Weather Bar and Grill? I wish it was open. Okay. I'm gonna try to fix something here. Looks like that one storm moved into Odo County. Is that Odo? Yeah, kind of fizzling out. Now, they didn't continue the warning. Let's see. There we go. Oh, my goodness. Hmm. All right. Our engineer did something today, and he screwed some things up. I don't know why. Okay. Okay, try, what do you have over there? Hang on.
So we got the TVM1, the TVM2 is one we can't get into, and TVM2 is low air.
Try getting into the loaner one. I don't know what that is. I don't even have access to that on my account.
We live in a weird world.
Assign, let's see. Delete, rename. All admins. There we go. That's the problem. There it is. All right. Problem fixed. Every now and then, I act like I know what I'm doing. It was part of the thing we need to do here at the TV station is to have remote access to our weather computers, because we're not always in front of the weather computer. We need to be able to access them from, well, like our weather intern, Dominic, is just over there, and the actual computer is here, but I'm sitting here, so we need to give him access so it's, so he doesn't have to be right in front of the computer. And our engineer kind of did an update on a computer, and it got rid of all of the Splashtop stuff. So we had to put it back on there, and it was a mess. So I got it figured out. I am not like Neo. Great movie, by the way, though. Looks like these storms are starting to fizzle. I bet that warning right there, headed towards Hebron, that'll probably be it for warnings. I mean, knock on wood, but just kind of seems like it's playing itself out. You are more than welcome to go to the green screen whenever you want. What a mess, though. Storm's just kind of, that one for Beatrice really died off, though, didn't it? So, Mr. Tech, if you're watching, hopefully you got some rain out of it if that's what you wanted, because the severe went away. This storm right here, it's still trying to hang on. I mean, that's probably a decent hail core, maybe some nickel to quarter size hail. All right, well, I think kind of losing some steam here, so I think I'll let everybody go. If things ramp back up or something crazy starts happening, I'll pop back on. But right now, it looks like everything's just kind of dying out a little bit, which is fine. That one warning remains until 8 o'clock. So half an hour left on that one. We'll see if it continues. So, cool. Glad you enjoyed that, Mr. Tech. Nice slow rain. Cool. Have a good night, JR. Everybody else, thank you. Lethal Blue, as always. Sparky, good to see you. Thank you. And small marble size hail in Geneva. Thanks, Bruce. Appreciate that. Is that over here? Yep. So just, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Less than a nickel. Less than a nickel, maybe penny size. M&C, thank you. And Mr. Tech. Awesome. All right, have a good night, everybody.